Hello and welcome to Creekside High School, where we are just about set for action between Creekside and Bishop Snyder. Hello everyone and welcome to the castle. We got a good high school basketball matchup for you live. First we're going to send you down to the court for the starting lineups and national anthem.
Hello and welcome to the castle at Creekside High School for tonight's high school basketball matchup between Creekside and Bishop Snyder. We now ask that you please rise if you are able. Move your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the castle at Creekside High School for tonight's high school basketball matchup between the visiting Bishop Snyder Cardinals and your Creekside Knights. Now it's time to introduce the starting lineups for tonight's team. First up with the visiting Bishop Snyder Cardinals. A junior forward, number 3, Connor Dean. Sophomore guard, number 4, Gavin Beck. A junior guard, number 5, Mark Beasley. A sophomore guard, number 10, Ryan Turner. And junior guard, number 23, Dawson Balderas. The Cardinals are coached by Russell Powell. Number 2, Garrett Ritter. A junior guard, standing at 6'1", number 3, Dave Patterson. A sophomore guard, standing at 5'10", number 10, Gary Baylock. The man in the middle, freshman, standing at 6'8", number 32, Nolan Nelson. And a senior forward standing at 6'7", number 21, Alex Tyler. The head coach for your Creekside Knights is Chris Anderson.
And here we go. It is time for high school basketball action live on Schlick Sports. We've got a good one tonight between the Cardinals and the Knights as we get ready for tip. Off we go. Bishop Snyder starting with the ball. They come in at 7-14, coached by Russell Powell. This is a team, don't let the record deceive you. They are a very good basketball team, recently beating Fletcher by 18, a team that Creekside lost to just a week ago. This is a team capable of doing damage as Connor Neal's got the ball in the post. He kicks it and is stolen away. No, on the ground. Somehow the Cardinals keep it, and Mark Beasley starts us off with a bucket. 2-0 Cardinals. On the other end, Patterson starts Creekside off with a 3. These are two teams that can score the ball really well. Creekside comes in averaging 58 a game. Bishop Snyder can score. They're more defensive-minded, however. There's a foul going to be called on Cade Patterson for the Knights. Asked head coach Chris Patterson for Creekside about this matchup. Said about Bishop Snyder, they're a better team than their record will show. They got some kids that can really shoot the ball. They're athletic. Is that one tipped out of bounds by Derek Rivers? They have a kid who comes off the bench who's one of the better sophomores in the area. You cannot look at their record and think it's going to be an easy night, because it won't. They beat Fletcher by 18, who just beat us last week. It's a team that's truly better than their record shows. Should be a fun matchup. Just getting underway here. A minute 20 into the game. Cardinals with the ball. Key players on this Cardinals team. Look out for Josh Zhang and Amari Cumming, both starting on the bench tonight. They're two of the better players on this roster. As the floater doesn't go for Balderas. Creekside and Garen Baylock get the rebound. The Knights playing without two of their better players is Nolan Nelson fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Ethan Tucker, a consistent starter, one of just 2 seniors on the roster for Creekside. He's out after being ejected from their last game Wednesday night against San Jose Prep, as Nelson's first free throw is good. And then one of their better bench players, Lucas Desa, out for the season with an injury. Garen Baylock, of course, getting the start tonight. He'll see more time, an expanded role. The Knights grab the rebound on the missed free throw from Nelson. Baylock gets down to Collier to the right corner. Patterson kicks to the top of the key where Nelson has it. Patterson on the drive. Let's go, the floater. It's good. They counted that first shot from Patterson, a 3. That floater gives him 2 more. He's got 5 of the first. 6 points for the Knights. Has fallen down, letting it go out of bounds is Balderas. In the absence of Tucker tonight and Deza, expect expanded roles, of course, for Baylock, who's starting. He's got it down on the baseline. Coming off the bench, Brennan Lee and Bryce Seymour and the Jenkins twins will rotate down low with Alex Collier and Nolan Nelson. Big crowd out here at the Castle as this Creekside home side nearly full. Community night. Every kid wearing their local team jersey. Got in free. Student section packed. Not too many empty seats on this Creekside side of the arena. And a travel called on Connor Neal. Substitution for Bishop Snyder. Amari Cumming checks into the game. A sophomore guard, one of the better sophomores in the area. We'll get to him a lot more tonight. As Alex Collier dribbles across half courts, finds Baylock, right corner. Let's go with 3. That's no good. Battle for the rebound. Creekside's got it. Rivers. And now Patterson slows things down near midcourt. Top of the key. Pass leads Rivers to the sideline. He floats it down to Nelson, a little too far though, as it goes out on the baseline. Bishop Snyder ball. Cardinals, coached by head coach Russell Powell, played collegiately at JU, became the 5th all-time leader in assists there, and was tied for the most games played in program history with the Dolphins. Was a head coach at Stanton before becoming an assistant at Bishop Snyder in 2019, and then head coach in 2020. It's too much on the 3 there from Cumming. However, Patterson gives it right back. Can the Cardinals keep it is the question. They do. Balderas kicks to the left corner. Cumming again for 3. He got it. Amari Cumming gets it back to a 1-point game. 4:05 on the clock here in the first quarter as Garen Baylock goes on the drive. He lays it up through contact. A nice bucket there for the sophomore. Baylock is seeing a lot of time coming off the bench this season, but getting the start here tonight is Cumming, trying to get another 3 to go. He does not. Rivers in transition. He drives into the paint. His shot blocked. Stays with the Knights, however. Baylock averages 4.1 per game, shoots 33% from the field. Good defender who's gotten better as the season's gone on. Nelson, back out to Collier. Cade Patterson, he can shoot the 3. He swings it to the left corner. Rivers down to Collier, one-on-one, he throws up a hook shot, that's no good. Tipped out of bounds by the Cardinals, so still another baseline inbound for Creekside. Nolan Nelson has it 6'8", but he can shoot. This time he turns around, his shot blocked, another baseline inbound for Creekside. The Knights have been getting double teamed a lot down low in the post. They've been working with Alex Collier and Nolan Nelson to identify those double teams, find the open teammate. Nelson with the ball. His freshman season averaging 13.4 per game. They want to see him shoot it more outside as he has that ability. Collier to Baylock. Baylock lays it up, lays it in. Garen Baylock makes it 10-5 Creekside. Bringing up the court is Balderas. Quick ball movement from the Cardinals. However, that one from Cumming gets across half court. Patterson's got it. He lays it up and lays it in. 7 early points for Cade Patterson, leading the Knights to a 12-5 early lead over the Cardinals. You are listening to Creekside Basketball live on Schlick Sports. Back at Creekside High School, currently 12-5 Creekside, our score. 2:35 on the clock here in the first quarter. Knights out to an early advantage over the Bishop Snyder Cardinals. Too many turnovers, mistakes on offense for Bishop Snyder. They got to clean a few things up. Amari Cumming with the pull-up jumper. Hits nothing but net. 12-7. Only stats you were able to get on Bishop Snyder was their team total for points per game, as Rivers gives that one away. Transition now, the Cardinals. Cumming. Pass to Balderas. From way downtown, Amari Cumming, no good. Now on the other end, Patterson lays it up. Too much on the layup, however. Balderas trying to go on the drive. Kicks it back outside, open, look for three for number 3. Give him a tray, Connor Neal. 12-10, back to a 2-point ball game. Nolan Nelson going to work in the lane, back outside. It's Cade Patterson. Nelson, his pass stolen in transition. Here's Beasley, goes up, and he gets it to go. We are back even at 12. On the other end, Baylock on the drive. Baylock shot no good. He hits the ground hard. And a foul called. He'll shoot 2. We mentioned earlier, community night here at Creekside. Packed house. Got people filing in from weightlifting events. Saw some softball players coming from practice. Got soccer players in the house. Take a look over there. We got Creekside special teams coordinator and weightlifting coach Micah Canterbury with the full Creekside flag in attendance. There's no good on the second free throw. Baylock 0-2 at the line. Josh Zhang has the ball. Previously played at St. Joseph last year. On the drive, the shot, good. Dawson Balderas. 9-0 run now coming out of the timeout for Bishop Snyder. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Baylock on the drive. Baylock goes up with a shot. Wild shot off the glass. 3 seconds on the clock. Coming in transition, fires a last second 3. No good off the front iron. However, Bishop Snyder going on a 9-0 run to end the first quarter. They have a 14-12 advantage over the Creekside Knights. Heading into the second quarter, you are listening to Creekside Knights basketball live on Schlick Sports. Back at the castle. How about that scene during the timeout? Getting Creekside fired up with the Creekside flag. However, it does not translate to the basketball court as in transition. Mark Beasley misses the layup. We'll see if the team catches a flame coming out of the passionate break in between corners. And there's Alex Collier. A big man 3. Gives Creekside the lead, 15-14. Bishop Snyder give the ball away. Substitution, Bryce Seymour in for Garen Baylock. The Creekside Knights. Cade Patterson will inbound it, checking in for Bishop Snyder, the sophomore Ryan Turner. Derek Rivers passes to Seymour. He's trying to get it down low to Nelson. It was tipped, and last touch by Seymour. Cardinal ball. Bishop Snyder, they played a really tough schedule this season. A defensive-minded team, but they've shown the ability to score in bunches already in this one. Balderas pulls up from the free throw line. No good on the shot. Collier pass to Rivers. Creekside in transition. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Balderas. Down low, Nelson goes up and is fouled. Nolan Nelson will shoot 2. 58% free throw shooter, 1 of 2 at the line tonight. Let's make it a 2-point ball game. Nelson, good on the second free throw. 16-14 Creekside. Full court press in effect for the Knights. Trying to force a turnover, and they do. Creekside basketball. Coming off the wild pass. 6:40 on the clock in the second quarter. Cade Patterson gets it stolen away from him in the right corner. Cumming trying to drive in on Nelson, pulls it back out. Dive for the ball. Creekside's got it. Rivers for 3. No good off the iron. Nelson, however, grabs the rebound, kicks it back to Rivers. It is a high pass, he recovers. Collier down low, he goes up with it. Not sure how there's not a foul there, as his jersey was clearly being held as he went up. Stretch the fabric a bit. Bishop Snyder ball. Wild pass on the inbound, gives it right back to Creekside. Collier cannot convert on the little floater in front of the rim. Balderas trying to go all the way. Can't get the layup to fall. Seymour passes back. Patterson finds Rivers up the court. Cade Patterson for 3. No good. Not too much scoring going on in the early parts of the second quarter. Neal cannot change that for Bishop Snyder. Still nothing for him coming out of the break. Derek Rivers, pass to Collier. Whistle. And something is wrong with the clock. Looks like they had to replace something with the scoreboard, but good now. Coming off the inbound, Nelson pass to Rivers. Derek Rivers feeds it down low. Nolan Nelson goes up strong and is fouled by Connor Neal. Forced the contact, going up with the shot. Third trip to the line already for Nolan Nelson. Gets the first free throw. 3 of 5 from the line so far tonight. Substitutions being made in for Bishop Snyder, Gavin Beck. For Creekside, Garen Baylock. Second free throw, good from Nelson. However, it's not going to count. A lane violation is going to be called on Garen Baylock. So 5:11 on the clock in the second quarter. 17-14 Creekside. Gavin Beck, pass to Balderas, guarded by Nelson. Swings it to his left. Balderas goes on the drive, goes up with the shot, fouled. He'll shoot 2. Balderas, junior guard, 2 points for him tonight. No good on his first free throw. Substitution as Nolan Nelson checks in for, Alex Collier checks in for Nolan Nelson. Balderas gets his second. 17-15 our score. 4:45 to go in the first half. It's Garen Baylock with the ball. He's been good on the drive, but this time he kicks it out. I think Patterson's pass was intended for Collier. Collier decided to go on the drive. Miscommunication gave the ball away. Balderas open lane to the rim. He finishes it with a layup. 17-17. Baylock guarded tightly. It's stolen away. On the break, Turner finishes it off. 19-17, Bishop Snyder going on another run. Heading into the timeout, 4:11 to play here in the first half. You are listening to Creekside Basketball Live on Schlick Sports. Back at Creekside High School, 4:11 to play in the second quarter as Bishop Snyder into the full court press. They've been able to force some turnovers, some errant passes from Creekside. There's another one there, but it leads to a Bishop Snyder foul as they had Baylock trapped on the sideline. Baylock to Rivers. Bryce Seymour on the drive. Let's go of a teardrop, no good. Balderas driving in on Seymour, goes up with it. Shot is short. Baylock outnumbered in transition. Euro steps, beautiful left-handed layup off the glass. Baylock's got 6. 19-19. On the other end, Beasley trying to do the same, but with his right. Did not go so well for him. Rivers down to Collier. Collier banks it up off the glass and off the rim and out. Whistle for a timeout. Charge to Bishop Snyder. Tied at 19, 3:04 to go in the first half. You're listening to Creekside Basketball Live on Schlick Sports. Back at the Castle, 19 all. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Back and forth battle. Real streaky first half. No one really establishing consistent control. Bishop Snyder's gone on a couple runs and coming out of their own timeout. We'll see how they respond. Josh Zhang kicks to Balderas. Dawson Balderas is guarded by Alex Collier out on the perimeter, who chips his pass going down low. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Cade Patterson, Derek Rivers for three, nylon! Three-point advantage for Creekside. Balderas. Now back to Balderas. His three is off. Patterson to Rivers. Derek Rivers goes on the drive. Floater is up. Count it. Derek Rivers with the floater now. 5-point advantage, and it's Creekside's turn to call timeout. They're up by 5 with 1:53 to go in the second quarter. You are listening to Creekside Basketball live on Schlick Sports. Back at the Castle, where it is 24-19. Creekside and Bishop Snyder. Knights up by 5. I'm just gonna let you listen to the student section now. It's coming, can't get the shot to go. Credit head coach, Coach Micah Canterbury for getting them in, directing them a little bit. Some chance. Best I've heard the student section in my time here. Seymour gets his first free throw to go. One thing I've always kind of had problems with is student sections here. Don't stand up, not really too into it. Hey, they got the numbers tonight. Now they're making some noise. 1:03 on the clock here in the second quarter as Patterson can't get the shot to go. Collier grabs the rebound, loses control of the ball. Nelson keeps it in play. He drives in, goes up with the shot. That's short, battle for the ball in the lane. Nelson grabs it, goes back up and converts. 27-19, 8-point Creekside lead. Josh Zhang, step back, jump shot, no good. Creekside basketball. Substitution, Gavin back into the game. Connor Neal checks out. .20 seconds to go in the first half. Patterson down to Nelson, stolen away. Mark Beasley in transition, taking it to the rack, lays it up, and it falls. 5 seconds on the clock. Here comes Creekside. Patterson on the drive, kicks to Nelson as time expires. No good. Creekside up 6 heading into the half. They lead 27-21 when we return on Schlick Sports. Welcome back here to Creekside High School, where we're getting set for action. The second half coming up here in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Top scorers from the first half, Cade Patterson and Garen Baylock leading the Knights with 7 and 6. Dawson Balderas and Amari Cumming each with 5, and Mark Beasley with 6 for Bishop Snyder. We'll be back with the second half on Schlick Sports. Back here at Creekside High School, start of the second half now on Schlick Sports between Creekside and Bishop Snyder. Here we go. Good first half of action, and now back underway in the second. Bishop Snyder starting with the ball. Mark Beasley passes it off. The floater, no good. Fight for the rebound, going back up with it and making the shot is Ryan Turner. Good start for the Cardinals here in the second half. This Creekside crowd wants to get rowdy here. He's on the other end. Cade Patterson converts for the Knights. Kind of admiring the lively atmosphere here. First one we've had in a while at the Castle. Students on their feet. Got chants going. Should be a fun second half here. Pull-up jumper. Money from Ryan Turner. Only 2 points in the first half for the sophomore. He's turning it up here to start the third quarter. Garen Baylock, pass to Cade Patterson. Feeds it down to Nelson. Back outside, swinging around. Collier for three! No good. Nelson grabs the rebound, put back shot, good. Nelson's got 7. He's been averaging 7 in his last 5 games. However, now with Ethan Tucker out, Lucas Desa, they need him performing big on the offensive side of the ball. In the second half, the 3 from Josh Zhang, no good. Derek Rivers grabs the rebound. On the other end, Rivers dribbling around with it. Left wing finds Collier. Collier down to Nelson. Nelson back to Collier on the drive. Goes up with the shot. No good. But he is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Collier, a 56% free throw shooter. Take care of a slippery spot on the court. First shot up. That's good. Collier, the senior forward, stands at 6'7", averages 9.2 per game. Got 4 tonight. Make it 5. 33-25, Creekside with the lead. Bishop Snyder with the ball. Balderas on the drive, puts up a wild layup. It's no good. He is fouled and will shoot 2. Balderas with 5 points tonight. Make it 6 as he hits on his first free throw. Second shot up, no good. Kind of a streaky first half, back and forth. 9-0 run for Bishop Snyder at one point. It's a momentum game. Sloppy basketball that's continuing here in the start of the second half. Creekside, too many turnovers passing. Bishop Snyder the same. Got to clean some things up. I think the team that commits the least amount of mistakes, especially when pressured by the defense, it's the team that'll come out victorious at the end of this one. Balderas driving in, converts on the shot, a chance to add another. Dawson Balderas, the junior guard, taking control of Bishop Snyder's scoring in tonight's game. And one is good. Balderas has got 9 tonight. Gets it back to a 4-point game. Full court press in effect. The goal is they want to try to work Creekside towards the sideline. Force an errant pass, trap them. They've done that. Creekside got to stay in the middle. Left corner three, no good from Patterson. Oh, wait! How about that bounce? Looked like it was rolling out, but Patterson somehow, the shot goes. 36-29, 7-point lead on the other end. Neal for three. That's no good. Collier with the rebound. Stolen away by Balderas. Cardinals going the other way. Taking it all the way, Balderas! How about that run? Just dodging and weaving, laying it up and converting. Derek Rivers trying to do the same. His layup does not go. Balderas bringing up the court is fouled by Patterson. Reckless reach-in foul. They call it a push. 5-point ball game. 4:08 on the clock here in the third quarter. Josh Zhang for three. Money! Josh Zhang with a big three-pointer to cut it to a 2-point Knights advantage. Heading into the timeout, you're listening to Creekside Basketball Live on Schlick Sports. Back at the Castle, 36-34, Creekside holding on to a 2-point lead, 4:02 to go in the third quarter. They got the ball coming out of their timeout. Patterson will inbound, going against the full-on full-court press. Knights able to break it, get across half court. Baylock settles things down. Pass to Cade Patterson. Patterson to Nelson. Nolan Nelson trying to go on the drive. Up with the shot. It's blocked by Connor Neal, tipped out of bounds, last touch by Creekside. And that's something that the 6'8" Nolan Nelson probably not very used to, getting his shot blocked. Knights now going with the full court press, easily broken down by the Cardinals. Balderas trying to drive in on Collier, create some space, finds Neal, pass to the left corner, coming on the drive. The shot no good. Baylock dribbles it off his foot and out on the baseline. Bishop Snyder with their own student section forming on the right side of the home bleachers. Group of about 10 kids. Tense atmosphere here in a 2-point game. Amari coming. Pulls up from distance. No good on the three. 2:47 to go in the third. The Knights at times have struggled this year when they haven't been able to play in transition. As Rivers fires a three, looks good, is good! Derek Rivers with the three ball. 39-34. Balderas. Zhang. Pass stolen. Baylock going to the rim. No foul called. Loses control of the ball out on Creekside. Chris Patterson does not like the no call. Some heated words at the official. Bad pass from Mark Beasley. Ends up on the Bishop Snyder bench. Creekside ball. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the third. 39-34 Creekside. Derek Rivers on the drive. Pass it off of Nelson now. Ball being tipped around. Balderas ends up with it. .135 on the clock. Traveling violation called on Ryan Turner. Cade Patterson will check back into the game for Creekside. Garen Baylock. Try to get into Collier. Looked like Gavin Beck stepped on the line. So inbound it again. Baylock gets into Patterson. Cade Patterson forward to Garen Baylock. Goes on the drive, lays it up. He is fouled and will shoot two. Baylock with 6 points on the night, 45% free throw shooter. First shot falls. 1:16 to play in the third. Second free throw, no good. However, Nolan Nelson grabs the rebound. Pass to Collier. Back outside. Patterson from distance. No good. However, Nelson again with the rebound. He just puts it back up and in. Nolan Nelson, a force to be reckoned with in the paint. 8-point game. Balderas On the drive, kicks to Zhang. Zhang lets go of a floater, driving in from the left corner. It's no good. Patterson trying to escape the double team. Knights passing it up court. Baylock crosses half court, finds Patterson. 35 seconds on the clock, third quarter. Collier for three. No good. Valderas grabs the rebound. Dribbling up that right sideline. Finds Zhang. Zhang for three. His shot short. Valderas grabs the rebound, pulls up the jumper, no good. 15 seconds on the clock. Brennan Lee brings it up the court, finds Patterson. Patterson goes on the drive. Left block. Fade away, no good. Baylock, 8 seconds, puts it back up and banks it in. 10-point Creekside advantage. As time expires in the third quarter, a wild shot from Beasley is no good. Creekside with the 10-point lead heading into the fourth. You are listening to Creekside Basketball live on Schlick Sports. Eight minutes to go, 44-34. Creekside with a 10-point lead at the start of the fourth quarter over Bishop Snyder. Can they close it out, keep it that way? As the Cardinals have been able to go on some nice scoring runs in this game as Rivers can't get his shot to go in the lane. Cardinals going the other way. Ryan Turner drives in on the baseline. His pass stolen. Derek Rivers crosses half court. Collier on the drive. Collier, no good on the layup. Baylock grabs the rebound. Fouled hard. And he looks to be in some pain at half court. Teammates helping him to his feet, as it looked like Beasley kind of fell on into his knee, trying to walk it off. Hope he's all right. Baylock will take the inbound. Finds Nelson. Baylock on the drive. Let's go of a shot that's no good off the rim. Valderas, Turner. 6:45 to play. And a bit of a defensive battle going on. Valderas knocks Collier to the ground. No call for a charge or a block. Count the bucket. 44-36 on the other end. Collier responds, driving in, determined to get to the rack, and he does. Back to a 10-point ball game. Balderas loses control of the dribble. Knight's going the other way. Rivers to the rack. Misses the finger roll. The other way. Balderas blocked by Collier. And hold on. Balderas is hurt. Landed awkwardly on his leg. He's going to be attended to by the training staff. You hate to see that, as 13 points tonight. Balderas has been absolutely fantastic for the Cardinals. Went up with the layup. Shot block. Looked like his leg kind of bent awkwardly on the landing. As he tries to walk it off on the side. 5:41 to play. Creekside ball as Rivers finds Patterson. Cade Patterson. Nelson for three. Cha-ching! "13-point Knights advantage, their largest of the night. And another steal. Nelson going up. He is fouled. He'll shoot two. He wanted the exclamation point. He was going up for the dunk. Fouled by Connor Neal. He'll shoot two. Fourth time at the line. Swishes his first. Second shot also good from Nolan Nelson. 15-point Knights lead. Cardinals got to get something going on the drive. What a shot from Mark Beasley. 51-38. Knights have wanted to be more balanced in how they're scoring. They've done that tonight. Getting buckets in the paint along with threes. There's a whistle for a foul. We'll go against Amari Cumming. Nelson, Collier. Derek Rivers finds Collier, pulls up from just inside the free throw line, no good on the jumper. Haven't seen too many double teams down low. This is the start. There's been some one-on-one opportunities for Alex Collier and Nolan Nelson scoring in the paint. Seen that on the scoreboard. Nelson in double digits. His Neal shot rejected by Collier. Coming off the swat, 3:55 to play. Patterson with the finger roll, lays it up over the front iron. He's got 14. Cardinals need a response. Zhang on the drive, finds Neal. His shot is good. Timeout. Bishop Snyder, 13-point Creekside lead. We'll be back after this timeout on Schlick Sports. Back at the Castle, 3:36 to go. Just a 13-point ball game. We got a good one. Can Creekside close it out? Nelson lost his dribble, finds Patterson though, top of the key. Creekside been the better team in the second half. They got the lead to prove it. It's Baylock dribbling around, trying to dish it down to Collier. It's stolen away. Looked like a miscommunication on that last drive between Nelson and Baylock. They kind of ran into each other, led to the turnover. Travel called on Mark Beasley on the other end, so they give the ball right back to Creekside. Pressure on the inbound, nearly forced a turnover. Creekside finds the open man, it's Collier. Passes back to Rivers. Derek Rivers got 3 on him. Nelson's wide open in the right corner. The foul gonna be called on Gavin Beck. They're bringing so much pressure once they get him by the side. There's only someone open on that opposite side of the court. Right there, they missed Nelson open for a 3. They bring those double teams, gotta be ready, and right there they immediately find Collier. Patterson to Rivers. Open man's Baylock. Goes up with a shot. He's fouled, he'll shoot 2. 2:36 to play. It'll be Baylock at the line. His 3rd trip tonight. The sophomore's got 8 points. Free throw is good. He's 0 of 2 on his first trip. He's been better at the line. Kind of inconsistent throughout the season, but getting 2 here would be big, extending it to a 15-point lead, and he does. Garen Baylock with 10. Making the start tonight. He's the 3rd Creekside night in double digits, joining Cade Patterson and Nolan Nelson. Baylock nearly gets the steal there. It's tipped out of bounds on the near sideline. 2:23 to play. 55-40. Creekside leads Bishop Snyder. Beasley on the drive. Beasley trying to go up with a shot. It's no good. Derek Rivers finds Patterson, who gets it across half court. Patterson to Nelson. Back to Baylock. Knights playing around the perimeter. 2 minutes to go. Patterson gets his shot blocked. Amari coming. Goes into the lane. Wild layup. He is fouled. He'll take a trip to the foul stripe. 1:52 to play. The Cardinals got to get some quick buckets, force a few turnovers. Not out of it yet, but they're close. First free throw goes for Amari Cumming. Back into the game, Gavin Beck for Connor Neal. Second shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Nelson's got it for Creekside. Ball tipped out of bounds by Ryan Turner and Bishop Snyder. Patterson gets it into Baylock. Baylock to Rivers. Rivers to Baylock, and they've broken the press. Derek Rivers. Dribbling around, kicks down to Collier. Collier banks it in. He's got 9. That's a big dagger there to Bishop Snyder. Foul will be called on Nolan Nelson. Creekside not happy with that call. Josh Zhang will shoot 2. 57-41. Creekside with a 16-point advantage in the closing stages of the game. Got a minute 24 to go. Josh Zhang, shoot two. Rolling around the rim, and his first shot finally decides to go in. Second shot good. Full court press in full effect. Get into Collier. Collier dribbling with the ball, drives on in, dunks it! A monstrous finish from Alex Collier. How about that? And that's the final blow. Collier steals it away again. And he is quickly fouled by Mark Beasley. He was charging ahead, looking for round two at the rim. Creekside in the bonus. He'll shoot two. First shot good for Collier. Creekside now with 5 players in double digits. Here's Zhang on the drive. Lays it up and lays it in. 16-point Creekside advantage as Collier. Nelson, he's up, and he slams it down. And the Creekside crowd loving it. Zhang gets his shot blocked. 33 seconds to go. Wild shot, will not count. Goaltending from Ryan Turner. Creekside now subbing their bench in. Brennan Lee, Evan Ostrott, the Jenkins twins, and Bryce Seymour into the game. Seymour passes to Lee. Tyler Jenkins. And cheers from the student section to shoot it. He passes across to Ostrott, keeps it in. Andrew Jenkins won't shoot it. He fires to Tyler. Tyler will put it up. Oh, just off. Lee grabs the rebound. Brennan Lee has it. He passes again to Tyler Jenkins. 2 seconds. 1. The three. No good. Creekside with a 63-45 monstrous victory over Bishop Snyder. And what a night out here at the Castle. In the end, Creekside comes away with the win, and that'll do it for our coverage here on Schlick Sports. Our final score, Creekside 63, Bishop Snyder 45. That'll do it for our coverage. I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying see you next time here on Schlick Sports.